Hey folks, it's been a while. Sorry. I've tried to sit down and make a video on everything that's gone on with BMG, Digital Bandidos, in the game multiple times in the last few weeks, but with how quickly things were changing internally, followed by the sudden lack of any real update from the team, I never felt like I was working with the full information I needed to make a video that wouldn't immediately become outdated. But with how things have been going for a while now, I wanted to sit down and give my thoughts on how this game has been handled and what my plans are. First, I'm glad that Digital Bandidos is taking their time to assess what exactly they've acquired before making any sudden changes to the game. Regardless of what careful wording BMG has used about working with them, Digital Bandidos owns Town of Salem now. BMG doesn't have anything to do with it anymore, which is both a blessing and a curse. I'm having a hard time remaining optimistic about it, though. Over the last year or so, really since Town of Salem 2 came out, I've watched this game I love just deteriorate. And I've always tried to remain hopeful about what changes would be made and where the direction of the game would go. And as you're all well aware, I've been very vocal when things have been problematic in it. I've maintained the belief that I can have a positive impact on the game and help it to be the best it could be. You guys don't even know the full extent of what I've been up to last year because it all happens in confidential chats that I'm not allowed to post. I talk to developers. I explain where people are coming from when they say certain things are unhealthy or bad for the game. I give feedback. I vote in polls the developers make that only select people can. I've helped with the open letter to Digital Bandidos, asking questions the community wanted answers to. I've had multiple multi-hour long voice chats with people who work on this game, and I keep talking and I keep caring and I keep hoping, but nothing ever changes and things just keep getting worse. The removal of anonymous mode, a feature suggested by YouTubers and implemented so that we could play the game normally, happened last year. Despite it being more helpful than hurtful, winning the vote the developers had us take, it's just gone anyway and felt like a massive middle finger to me and my content creator friends. After that, we had the introduction of more microtransactions, slowly filling up more and more of the screen. Then we added some extremely unhealthy rules to the game that threw balance out the window and turned Town of Salem from a social deduction game to a game of whack a mole. And then, maybe, when things were looking like they were getting better, with Curtis and Tuba being hired, a couple months later, they're gone, which is yet another middle finger to the people in this community I care about because it broke their hearts. And now, we have a new paid battle pass in the game, which now does have exclusive items in it, just like I said last video, because this shit is getting so predictable at this point. And most recently, BMG just gave up. They sold the whole thing to another company. A company that had no problem using AI to create their logo. Even if they said it won't be used in the game, that being my introduction to them has already set my expectations in the ground. And I'm just apathetic at this point. Because over and over again, it's been beaten into me that what the community wants doesn't matter, how my friends feel doesn't matter, and what I say doesn't matter. And I can't keep justifying the sunk cost mentality I've had or keep trying to hold out for things to maybe get better. I'm tired. I can't logically justify to myself why I should care about this game and community more than the people who make it. And yet I do. And that's what makes it hard because even after I've sunk so much of my time trying to help things, I still love Town of Salem. I still love this community. And I still love that I'm able to entertain or inform so many people in it. So here's the plan going forward. Right now, we're in the waiting phase, holding out for Digital Bandidos to reveal what they plan to do with the game. If things improve, I'll be right back here to talk and make silly videos and guides and everything you're used to. And if not, at least I can give up knowing I did everything I possibly could.